Hi guys, it's David James from Business Growth Digital Marketing. In this video, I want to talk about the importance of getting the on-site elements right with your blog. There's a lot of people who want to engage in a blogging strategy and they don't actually get the on-site elements right. So they miss out on a lot of opportunities to get exposure, to get leads, to get SEO visibility. There's a lot of things. And I'm going to use this site as one example. So this site, they sell spices, and I think their spices are quite popular. They get featured in the media, and they've engaged in a blogging strategy. But what I've seen is they don't really know what they're doing when it comes to blogging. They've actually got some really good recipes that use their spices, but they're not maximizing their full potential because they haven't set up their blog in the right way. So I'm going to go through a couple of posts and talk through it and ways that they could improve it so they could get more value from their blogging strategy. Okay, so the first thing is, right, this is their blog, roses.com.au/blog, and they've got their categories on the left-hand side. So naturally, people that read in English read from left to right, and if they want people to actually respond to the content, they want to read the headline of the content first. So this should actually be on this side if they want to list their categories, because otherwise people just see the post and it's not the first thing that they're going to see. The second thing is the image. So the images are far too small. The images, they look nice, but it's just really small. So they should really be using something that's around 500 to 600 pixels wide. People love to engage with images on the web. This is an easy, quick win for them. And they could probably accomplish this by changing their website template. The third thing is the font of their headline is too small. So if they actually improve this, and if they got that to sit up the top, or even down the bottom of a really big image, they probably get a lot more engagement. Another thing that they could improve is they could actually get rid of the date stamp. It does depend, but sometimes people leave the site because they see that there's a timestamp on the site, and then they might think that the post is outdated. Because a lot of their content is to do with recipes, it's evergreen. So if they got rid of the timestamp, that could be something that would work much better for them. Okay, so I'm going to jump into one of the posts. Okay, so this one says why. Sorry, it says we love winter warmers. So firstly, there's no image, so they're missing a trick right there. Secondly, the post is small. It doesn't really offer any value. It's more like an opinion piece rather than something that gives the people who are reading any type of value. Thirdly, there's nothing to share. There isn't really anything. You can leave a comment. There's no sharing widgets here. There isn't anything. So this post isn't really adding anything to the site. Let's take a look at another one. So maintaining the fine art of table talk. So again, there's no featured image here. The good thing though is they've got an image here, which is what people look for, and they've got the recipes here. Now, the recipes, you need to give, you need to know where your audience is, and then to give the audience exactly what it is that they want. Now, if they actually did a step-by-step recipe guide that had photos, This could actually do really well on sites like Pinterest, maybe even stumble upon. But Pinterest, there's a very engaged, uh, there's very engaged food bloggers on Pinterest. So this would be, sorry, that would be a good place to get a lot of exposure for their recipe content. But it's image driven. So they need to come up with a really compelling featured image, and then images that food bloggers could share that show them how the process is done with each step. Then what they could do is they could actually put a widget like what I've got here, and then people could easily save it to Pinterest. If they don't have that, they could just have a floating sidebar widget such as SumoMe or Add This, where people can easily share the widget. Sorry, where they can easily share the post via the widget to their social media platforms. And then as it will gain more popularity, it will get more repins, more shares, and then they'll get more traffic, and that should lead into sales. Now, the other thing is, it is the actual sales. So there's nothing in the post that compels people to, well, like to sign up or to become a lead or to buy from the site. So the actual recipe, like it's an interesting recipe, and people would generally be interested in this, but there's no call to action. So they could do something like create a lead magnet, create a bigger call to action with a sales button here that would take them back to the actual recipes or to the actual products on the site, or just a form to get people to sign up. Like there's no hovering widgets anywhere to get people to sign up to their site. So unfortunately, they are missing a trick when it comes to that, and it's a bit of a shame because the site has a lot of opportunity to do really well in the recipe space. So I'm just going to go and take a look at the actual recipes tab. Okay, so they've got some here. Let's take a look at Rose's breakfast riches, and here they've got a couple, but it's just not really doing their site the justice that they need. So like with the sharing widgets, that one's a bit more promising. If it was a bit more detailed and if it had illustrative photos that compelled people to know exactly what's happening, they could even add a video and then post that on YouTube and then have that linking back to their recipes section. That would be really compelling. They could add the sharing widgets on the left here, also at the bottom of the article, and then have call to actions like what they've got over here for people to either sign up to their newsletter, to sign up to their subscription list, or to go and buy a product from their site. So I'm just going to click on the more recipes for this product. So they've got the traditional pesto. Okay, so this one is a bit better, so people can click through and get the actual product. So that one's a bit more promising. Their sales page isn't all that great. It could be improved. There's just a lot of opportunities that they're actually missing. So I'm just going to go back to the blog. Blogging is actually a really powerful way to get qualified traffic to your site that can build up your email subscriber list and your customer list. It's like the blog at the moment, it's driven more from like a personal approach, which is fine, but if you want to make it more commercially viable, you need to have a commercial strategy. And a lot of what they are publishing on the site is not really giving them the commercial advantage in terms of their blogging. So if they actually improved it so that people will share it, it's targeted towards community, uh, online communities, which are the foodies who want to actually learn about new recipes and try out new things. These people are ready to buy exactly what it is that they're offering and to try out their recipes. And that would be an easy win for them to get new customers and repeat customers in the future. So I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, please leave them in the section below. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the video, and I'll speak to you next time.